bloody...
We're streaming through.
Mate, we're streaming through.
We've moved on to the champagne.
We've moved on to the champagne, so we're in
Hello,
platinum territory.
Pat's here.
Hello, Eddie. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Closet. My name's Connor. If it's your first time here, on my channel I like to talk about all things luxury, including my opinion on one or two topics. And so if that's something you're interested in, I would love it if you could subscribe and hit the bell button so you're notified every time I release new videos. And if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Now, this video is actually a part 2 collaboration video that I did with my fellow YouTuber and luxury loving friend Dayle from the YouTube channel Dayle's Addiction. And Dayle has actually uploaded part 1 of this video on her YouTube channel. So I would strongly suggest heading over to her channel first and watching part 1 because this video leads straight into part 2. And I'll pop all of the information down in the description box below. But if you have seen part 1 on Dayle's channel, keep watching because you know, the magic just keeps happening.
This question is, if you could only choose one platform, would you rather YouTube or Instagram to be on and to access?
Ooh, very different. I like being on YouTube because I have an insanely enormous ego. No, I like talking on... I like being on YouTube because I feel like I'm more of a talker versus like a life through photos caption-y person.
Yep.
But I'd probably browse or like interact more on YouTube, on Instagram. So it's kind of a catch-22. Like if I probably had to give up one, I guess YouTube, ironically, because I think like, yeah, I'm more networking or talking and whatever on Instagram.
Yeah.
The smaller portion would be on YouTube. But
I agree, and I think that Instagram's evolved even since I've been on YouTube, which has only been just over a year. Instagram's evolved where you can, you know, you can have reels now.
Yeah. A live
your
story,
Instagram TV, your live story, so you can still create content that stays on your handle.
Yeah.
And you can also chat with people more easily. I think chatting on YouTube through comments...
It's a bit cumbersome and you miss, and you're not going to... Publicly, you're not going to talk about what you would privately. And not that you're saying anything, but it's like you're not going to talk about, oh, I got this size shoe. You know, it's just a bit...
Yeah, and I think I get a lot of people, and I don't know about you, but... Yeah, tell me if that's the case, where they will send you a DM on Instagram after they've watched your video because they don't have a Google account to have a YouTube login so that they can't comment on your channel. Yeah. So there are a lot of people who watch my videos that aren't subscribed, and I'm sure that's the same for most YouTubers.
Yeah.
But
you're always going to have that higher portion.
There are people that will reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I watched your video today, this is what I think about it, and have a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Or they will have, like I'll get people comment on videos and they say, hey, I'm going to send you a message on Instagram or whatever because they want to have that. And, I prefer that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that. That's cool.
So we're aligned. We're
aligned.
We're closing our channels.
We're closing our channels.
This is the end.
This is what this video was really about. So goodbye forever. Nah. I'm a talker.
Really?
No. It's not it's very out of character for me. Introverted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a better communicator on video, but a compliment's never wasted on me. You can DM me. I don't care if you're asking, anything. I'm always down for a DM.
Where did you get your eye colour from, Connor?
Bit of column A, bit of column B. Bit of mum, bit of dad. Would you rather monogram Louis Vuitton, so the classic gold and brown or whatever it is, or Fendi Zucca print? Like what do you find goes with more? What do you find would reach? Because you don't have, and I mean Zucca print, like just the classic, almost the equivalent Louis Vuitton colours, I guess.
So the brown canvas.
Yeah.
So good point. I don't have any Fendi. I don't have any Fendi Zucca print, and I look at it and I think It's because I have the LV. I have a bit of LV monogram.
Fills that void, I guess.
It does. Yeah. I think if I. So here's something controversial.
My antennas are up. So should yours be. Stop what you're doing.
Have been thinking about my Clapton recently.
Not the Clapton. Getting rid of it.
Yeah. And replacing it with a Fendi Zucca baguette in the regular size.
But you don't need to replace it. You can just keep going.
Stop!
Too many cooks do not spoil the broth.
I haven't used it, and I think it's because we haven't been travelling. You know, and I say that's my favourite travel bag, and I bought it for a holiday. I bought it to go to Spain.
Española.
And I have tried to use it because, I've been trying my outfit of the day things and switching up my bags, and that's been good. It's been a good, it's a good reminder to go, oh, actually, you had that bag yesterday, you should choose a different one.
Yeah.
And you can see the history in your grid as well. So it's actually a good way to get around your collection.
Oh, so, I love the Clapton.
Yeah,
that
I
was
love
like
it
your
too.
first,
Yeah.
like in your videos. That's what I remember the most.
Yeah, because I was such a raving fan,
Yeah.
and I still am. But
it's
I'm
a good
not
bag.
traveling.
I like that. I like the contrast of the Damia Abin. Everyone teases me because I say Abin. Abin. Damia Abin.
Is it bin?
It's
Ben?
French for brown.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I like the hybrid of the leather and that. I like the hardware. But, we can't have it all.
I can't. So back to your question.
I'm actually mourning the loss of the Clapton
Clapton.
before it's gone. Before it's gone. Oh! One like equal one prayer for the Clapton.
One like equals one
Set up
prayer.
a GoFundMe for the Clapton. We've got to let Dayle keep it. It's a worthy cause. We've got to reach the target of $2,000. What was the retail of the Clapton when you bought it?
Good question. I think it was around the 2,500.
Oh, see, the dogs want the Clapton.
The dogs want the Clapton.
Aww. I'm a bit sad. I don't think you should sell it.
Okay.
I'll buy it off you just to preserve. I love a Clapton moment.
Okay. Well, I'll think about it.
Yeah, I think you should. You're never going to be able to get rid of it now. Oh, you'll do it and not tell me.
Yeah. Well, I won't be consigning with the closet.
I think because it's discontinued, I feel like...
Oh, yeah.
It's like if you sell it, you either... it's gone.
I'm gonna say monogram to answer
What was
your
the question?
Would I rather
many-
LV monogram or Fendi Zucca? So what's your answer?
Monogram, I reckon. I feel like monogram's a bit more... I think Zucca print, contemporary, but then I think monogram classic.
Yes. Yep.
And I feel like, classic. And yeah. I love both, but there was a gun to my head. Don't know why there would be, but that was... choose!
What are those videos? How I save money for luxury.
I just stopped sending letters and I just do emails now. And you're like, oh!
What did I think of that?
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Connor,
Yeah.
would you rather a more is more approach or a less is more?
Less is more.
Oh, so decisive.
More is more. What? No, give me cite examples.
Okay. More bags, more options. Less bags, wear more.
Oh, less bags, wear more.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want too many options. For me personally, I think... look, if you want to buy 50 bags, buy 50 bags. For me personally, I feel like the more options I have... It's like when you go to a restaurant, there's 50 things on the menu. You're like, well, am I going to have duck, fish, cow, rabbit, octopus? But if there's 2 things on the menu, you're like, oh, I guess I'm having duck.
True.
It's that kind of... That, for me, I don't want to be overwhelmed with options. So I try to stick to, keep it simple.
I think that's... now that I asked that question, I thought I knew what my answer was, but I think that you've raised a good point in that and it kind of resonates for me when I used to live in regional areas and I'd shop online easily.
Yeah.
But if I flew to a city and tried to shop, I would really struggle because I was overwhelmed with the choices and the store, and I only had, limited funds, and I didn't know, everything wanted me to take it home. So I kind of think, and now I look at my bag collection, I'm like, if I was to do a most worn, least worn bag video 6 months into 2021, what would be in my least worn?
And also...
and why, and
Yeah, definitely. And it depends on your lifestyle. Like for me, I can't take anything to work. So there's literally 5 out of the 7 days where I don't take anything. So it would be silly for me to have, I can wear one bag one day of the year sort of thing if you had lots. So I've catered... and that's one of the reasons why when I bought my love bracelet, I could justify it because I wear it it's like the one item that I wear every single day. So if you divide the cost of it by the amount of days I wear it, it's cheap. It's a very cheap, what I mean? Such a cheap alternative. You can actually just justify it that way. But so if you're somebody who wears bags for work or you take, I know some people take for example, they would have a Neverfull as their work bag and then they would take
another bag,
the mini rectangular or their 19 or whatever. They've got both. So, don't let me tell you what to do.
No, I think you make it a solid point.
A compelling point.
You do. Yes. Yeah. Okay. We're not about curating and minimalism on this channel.
Oh, no, I'm not about that. No, I don't want to.
We're not new age.
No.
We're going against the grain.
No, if you want to, if you've got too many things and it's cluttering you, it's not the things that are the problem, I think. Why would you want to just don't buy stuff? You know what I mean? Objects don't clutter me.
You know that I've had this little rant before around, the projection of issues.
Yeah.
That might belong to an individual onto other people as a community issue. I'm not for that.
I don't want to be told by somebody that this is a problem for us.
Yes.
And it's like, no, babe.
We do this.
This is your problem. I've got my own problems.
Yeah. Why do I keep subscribing?
Yeah. If you're saying that we all buy this and we all give into, no, I don't give into nothing. I pick what I want to pick.
Yes.
And if I have 20,000 different types of an item, that's my problem. It's not a universal problem. And I don't like when it's almost like you're convinced that because they have that issue, then it's become like a we as a community problem. And it's like, no, not into that. I just think, just talk from your own perspective, talk from your experiences. And if somebody happens to share the same sort of thing, well, then they've shared it.
Me too.
Yeah. But I don't like I'm justifying it because it's something we all just do.
Yeah.
It's like, no bueno.
No bueno.
I'm driving right past
Kinder
that.
bueno.
Yeah. Ooh, it's getting exotic.
What does bueno mean?
No good.
Oh.
Yeah, bien is
so
Latin
chocolate
for good.
good.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember learning what excellent was in Japanese.
Oh, what is it?
Rippa des.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not so sexy, but...
And I also, the only other thing that I remember a couple of things. Watashi no namae wa Dayle desu.
Watashi wa... Ooh.
Watashi wa.
That's why I don't speak Japanese. No Tokyo 2020 for me.
My name is Dayle.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, and 2 questions left. Feel like more comfortable now.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
Start again. Would you rather, as a brand, and we've kind of come across this already, but this is a bit different, Saint Laurent or Gucci?
It's like going to a vegetarian and saying lamb or pork.
Ooh.
No, definitely Gucci.
Yeah?
Yeah. YSL. Bit nouveau riche.
Nouveau riche.
A bit, I don't know. I feel like it's a very, like if you go on their website, there's like
It's almost
so many bags, so many options, there's tassels and they're like, I feel like, and look, I'm not saying the bags are all ugly. There's definitely some nice bags, but I feel like it's just too much going on. Too many, yeah, no. I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I say Gucci or pork, whichever one.
Not lamb.
Because I find Saint Laurent is just neutrals.
Okay.
And I just don't really do that. I mean, I know
you're
that I
saying
have
you
neutral
like
bags.
Gucci versus...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're all just blacks and greys and, like, yes, red, but that's a pretty classic colour, and beige. But there's rarely colour in Saint Laurent.
Yeah. No. And even with their men's stuff, they're just very basic styles, and I feel like you're not getting... There's no... Oh, that's a classic YSL bag.
Yeah.
They've got a sac de jour, but it's just a plain... There's nothing iconic.
Sack of the day.
Sac of the day.
The daily
Like,
sack.
when I read sac, I think ball sack.
You said it, I thought it.
Like, ball sack. Like, not even being gross. Like, that's what I think. Like, you think ball sack. Sack.
Sac de jour.
And even when you buy an Hermes bag, on the receipt it'll say sac de Birkin or whatever because it's French, but like they don't call it a Birkin sack.
Wouldn't you choose one of those though?
No.
Would you choose a Birkin sack or a Saint Laurent sack?
Yeah, a bit different. But like, yeah, like I don't know. I think like YSL, yeah, for what it is, good price bags. You know, if you're entering the luxury world, good to test the waters. But yeah, there's nothing in there. I feel like because they put the YSL plaque on all of their bags, yes, like it doesn't matter if it's this style, that style, this style. They all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Yeah.
very mass-produced looking. Like that's what I get from it. And no criticism to anyone with YSL bags, but that's just my take on it. Nothing special.
Well, that's why I kind of came up with that question, because I know neither of us have a Saint Laurent bag or YSL.
Yeah.
And I've only bought my first Gucci bag
recently,
and you don't have any Gucci
No.
bags, and I've got one other which
I have, but no.
Oh, you do?
No, I have had
Oh,
Gucci
in the past.
bags.
Yeah.
But they've been just... Yeah, I was like, oh, I'd rather just not have a bag than this. It's like if I can't eat what I want, I just won't eat. I make a point, I just won't eat. No, like
I'd rather not have a bag.
I'd rather have like...
That's going to be the title of this video.
I'd rather just not have anything. Like I get very spoiled.
God.
No, like... And same with Prada, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But
What?
like
What's
I
the
had...
problem with Prada?
No, it was the same thing. Like I had...
Oh.
Yeah. But I'd rather have a more contemporary, like, you know, what's contemporary, like Longchamp or something where I would wear
Why do you
it.
keep bringing up Longchamp?
Because it's just the first thing that comes to my head when I think contemporary, because it's like cheap. Like it's like $300 for a bag. But it's like not...
Yeah, but it's nylon.
Yeah, I know, but like that's what I think contemporary...
Oh, you mean like the leather bags from Longchamp?
Yeah, no, but I think contemporary brands that aren't like Oriton...
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Like
Where
more
it's
well known.
More well known, yeah.
Like Furler.
Huh? What's that?
And Coach?
Yeah, like Coach, where it's like not like $100 bag, but it's not $1,000 bag. It's like that in like midway thousand. You know what I'm talking about.
Look at him tippy-toe around this.
I don't like Coach bags. I don't like this. No. But you know what I mean. Does anyone know what I mean? Someone help me. Retrospectively help me.
Retrospectively help me.
When it's no help.
Send help, we'll pay cash on delivery.
Yes, bring bags, not coach. But
Okay.
no, I'd rather not carry I'd rather just carry something like not well known and like the style versus a YS, you know what I mean. I hope so.
Moving right along.
Moving promptly.
Speaking of meat, would you rather an exotic bag or a vegan bag? And if so,
What's a vegan
which
bag?
one?
What's a vegan bag? Like
Apparently-
pleather. Like Stella McCartney charges. I love the parentheses, you know.
Yes, vegan leather. Connor?
I don't like that. Vegan leather. Because it's like vegan leather. It's like the vegan nuggets. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like when they call it like vegan sausage. And it's like all vegan nuggets.
Is it a sausage?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it
not.
vegetables?
It's vegetables in a thing. Like it's not.
What's the definition of sausage?
Well, I don't know, but I feel like if it's
Can you look it up?
okay. An item of food in the form of a cylindrical length of minced pork or other meat encased in a skin.
So it can't be vegan.
Typically sold raw to be grilled or fried before eating. So yeah.
Okay.
It's
So you can't have
meat.
a vegan sausage.
Yeah, so it's like a contradictory term.
is.
So
Okay.
to answer your question, I like exotics because I'm of the opinion if
Whoa.
controversial, but I know vegans who have leather car seats, and they're like, I'm a vegan for, you know, I'm just doing my bit for what they believe in, which is like go for gold, and they're like, but I'm not like, you know, die-hard vegan because I have leather car seats or I have a leather bag, so I'm more dietary for whatever reason, whether it's socially, whatever. So cool beans, go for gold. When it comes to me, I don't eat, I eat meat, I eat anything. So I'm like, why would I say, no, I don't want an exotic bag when I already have a cow, lamb, goat, sheep, old McDonald's farm. I'm not octopus, dragon, dinosaur. So I'm kind of like, I would be contradicting myself if I all of a sudden put up parameters around the types of leather. But that's my opinion. I know some people have said to me, I will have a leather bag, but I won't have a croc bag because you look at it and it's like it's a crocodile. Whereas a cow, pebbled leather, it's kind of...
It became hamburgers.
Yeah, like you're not looking at a grained pebbled leather and you're like, oh my God, it's a cow. But if you're looking at a snake bag, you're like, oh my God, it's literally the skin of a snake or a crocodile. It's literally like I'm looking at the scales.
So there's
which
a
makes
detachment
sense.
from the beast.
Yes, which I get. And like lamb skin, it's just smooth, flat. You know what I mean? You're not like, oh my God, it's a baby lamb. You're not getting meh. So
That's an angry lamb.
she's going that one. But
Okay, so you're choosing exotic.
yeah, I like exotic. I actually prefer matte alligator. I don't like the shiny crocodile. I like the matte if I had a preference. And I like python. And I like
Or as I call it, snake.
snake. But like, yeah. I don't like shiny crocodile. I don't like
The patent kind of finishes.
No. But I think if you're going to get if you're going to get an exotic, you should get it in like a bold, bright, you know, really stand out colour.
So if you could pick one, like today,
Yeah.
if anything was on the table, what would you choose?
Like a specific bag with that, or
Yes.
just in general? Probably, like a Hermes Birkin in alligator, like matte alligator, Mississippianese, whatever they call it.
Mississippianese.
Or is that crocodile? I don't know. But with Hermes,
I think it's alligator.
Yeah.
If it's from America.
Yeah,
it'd
from
be
the
alligator.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I know Hermes get their crocodile skins from Darwin in Australia. Like they have a farm there. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming other brands would do the same because it's just... So it's like local. It's like shopping local. Supporting local.
Indeed.
But like I personally can't see the difference of me buying a leather bag versus a, exotic. In saying that, if I knew that they're ethically, If they're not ethically
compromised
or whatever, I wouldn't. But in saying, you know, if it was blatantly known that this type of bag is not ethically killed or whatever, euthanized versus a normal one, a normal leather, then no, I wouldn't. But I'm not going to dive down that rabbit hole. I think if you do that, you all of a sudden be not eating flour and chocolate and, you know, tea bags because it's killed one bug and, you know. So I feel like
next time
I
eat a tea bag.
And then, you know, you're living in a tent and it's made of rice leaves because everything's...
No rice was harmed in the making of this video.
Oh my God. But do you know where I'm coming from?
Oh, absolutely. Look, it makes sense. And I remember one of my early videos, maybe it was like a shopping vlog or something.
Yeah.
And I showed a Fendi mink baguette. And there was a bit of feedback about how people don't believe in mink and...
Yeah.
And so I would see that. I would put that in the exotic category as well. And I don't think that's any different to shearling because it's a fur.
Yeah.
That's attached to a skin.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are, you know, you want to tick the boxes around the ethical nature of how the animals are farmed and what happens to all the other bits.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. I bought a black leather skirt for winter here. And I originally bought a pleather option, A, because it was cheaper, B, because it was lighter. And I live in a subtropical area. So I was like, well...
Makes more sense.
It does all the things that the leather skirt does, and it's more sustainable and
this, that, and the other.
But it didn't look as good. It wasn't the best quality. It felt cheap and it was bumpy because you couldn't tuck anything into it without it being seen. Yeah. Because it wasn't a skin. So it is controversial, but I would also choose exotic.
Like a cappuccines. How do you say it? Cappuccines?
Like a cappuccino?
No, the Louis Vuitton. Not a coffee doll. The Louis Vuitton bag.
I think it's cappuccines.
I don't know. That in exotic is like chef kiss.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm thinking. I've seen a peekaboo exotic in the crocodile. And unlike you, I would not be offended by a little bit of a shine.
Yep. Oh, I can appreciate the shine.
Yeah.
But crocodile...
But I love crocodile, and I love... To me, I love the fact that there's a bit of Australia in something so exotically luxuriant and European.
And also, crocodile skin lasts longer than leather, like cow leather.
Yeah.
Like it has a longer...
like millions of years.
Yeah. Like prehistoric. No, it has a longevity because it's just the nature of the skin. Like it can last longer.
Yeah. So even the belly skin.
Yeah. So it's just it's the nature of it where it doesn't crack like cow or lamb or whatever. So yeah. Why not? If you're spending all that money.
Well, there is I think it's a mini peekaboo in croc, but I think it's an African crocodile, not an Australian crocodile.
No, we don't want that. We want Aussie.
No, we want Aussie.
Buy local.
Absolutely. But it's like $45,000. And it's like the Hermes Himalaya kind of colouring. But it's very nice. But if I had a spare 45 grand laying around, it probably wouldn't be something that I'd rush out and buy.
Yeah. More pressing matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun. Let's do it again. We've run out of champagne.
Yeah. Look, we're sobering up. We're on the waters.
We're back on the water now.
Back on the waters.
Ciao.
Goodbye. Thanks so much, guys, for watching my collaboration video with Dayle from the YouTube channel Dayle's Addiction. I would love it if you could pop over to her channel and give it a subscribe because honestly, Her videos are fantastic. I love watching them. Having a conversation with Dayle is the exact same thing as watching her videos, and I love the way she speaks and talks about things, so I highly recommend subscribing to her channel. And if you guys like this collaboration video, please pop it down in the comments, because honestly, we had so much fun filming it. We actually forgot the camera was there because we were so, you know, in-depth in conversation, in depth with the beverages. So honestly, it was such a fun time. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.